Now we're going to talk about the topic that has been trending all weekend, and that is SHAFFIEWERU, DJJOEMFALME, and that other guy. Now these three, after being suspended by HOMEBOYZRADIO over the remarks they made on their show, ABL came out and said that they have suspended all advertising from the breakfast show on HOMEBOYZRADIO, which got a lot of mixed reactions. Of course, women were very happy that, the ABL made a stand. A lot of men didn't like the fact that ABL was making a stand. A lot of people brought up the fact that it's ironical that ABL, which, basically kills and destroys lives, is out here, making a stand, which personally I agree with to some degree. I don't think ABL is the best person to be speaking because of alcohol destroys life. I'm not saying that they shouldn't make a stand, but they're not exactly the best people to represent you. It's like Babu Wino to represent us, or Governor Obado. It's not exactly to say my ways to represent, but they are not the best people to put in front to represent us. EABL was trending. A lot of people are talking about, boycotting EABL. Watu wakisema wanaenda kwa Keroche, and Tabitha Karanja was actually trending. I know she was surprised, and I don't think Keroche walimindio the attention. Now after EABL made that stand, I think watu wa Homeboyz walifreak kidogo sababu tunajua pesa EABL ni mingi. They didn't like the attention, so Radio Africa decided to fire SHAFFIEWERU, JOEMFALME na the other guy who is Neville. Now the three have officially been fired, and of course a lot of women came out to celebrate the fact that Shaffie amefutwa. A lot of guys were saying that it's unfair that they were fired over basically freedom of speech. If they said something wrong, a lot of people felt that this was more of a teachable moment. See, it's not a time to basically to take someone's livelihood, which personally I agree with, because at this point tumeongea more about Shaffie and DJJOEMFALME and HOMEBOYZRADIO than actually the people that were actually affected, the victims. This weekend we have spent a lot of time talking more about Shaffie than even Eunice and the other girl, Velvin. I think that's how it's pronounced, Velvin. We already najua watu washamsahau. And my question to the ladies is, after hii kelele yote, what are the solutions that we have come up with? Hii kelele yote tumepiga hii weekend yote, what are the solutions? Unataka kuniambia right now women are more safer because watu walienda wakapiga kelele on Twitter? Definitely not. So we really didn't solve anything. Tumespend the whole weekend tukitukanana and blaming each other. You saw even people like Modoni, the drama queen. Yani this is a woman who is in a place of privilege. Instead of kuambia watu wa come up with solutions, pia anakuja tu anapiga kelele. Yani I'll put the video so that you can see. Now I'm not saying that ofai kupiga kelele or talk about it, but what are the solutions that you are coming up with? And I know the one important thing the whole weekend we have failed to come up with. Watu tu wameshinda tu wakipiga kelele.
Now, HOMEBOYZRADIO, we've seen those actions that you are saying you're going to take: a 2-week suspension, training for people who've made a career of talking down at women, but sure, and a 2-week suspension. Me, I'm like, that is definitely not enough. And then the question I'm going to ask is, where's the reparations? Where's the money at? Eunice has to invent a whole life from scratch, and probably has real life costs: home-based care, therapy. If she wants to perhaps go after her perpetrator, she's going to need money for legal. Where the fuck is the money you're giving her? This, you're sorry of mouth, sorry, you're gonna do better. Where the money at? If you're truly sorry, where the money at for Eunice? Where the money at?
Tunasikia more than the drama queen. All she's doing too is asking where the money at. As in, she's not even asking for the solutions, because you want this thing to be solved. And to me, this is not even a rape thing. This is a moral thing. You can't just look at this thing as a rape thing. Select unaiweka kando. What is ailing us is a moral thing. Personally, I feel like we need to address our morals. We need to address these issues. But for now, the ladies wamepata Kenya walikuwa nataka, kama ni Shaffie walikuwa nasema akwe fired, they are officially fired. Shaffie, DJJOEMFALME. But personally, I feel like in the conversation we have to have at some point, because right now unazaenda na advice ya nani? utaenda na advice ya Muthoni the drama queen ama utaenda na advice ya kila Shaffie? Although akila Shaffie they just use the wrong words. That is what I think the problem is. The problem is they use the wrong words. I don't think anybody believes ati akila Shaffie walikuwa wanakaa kwa radio station wana encourage people to rape. Hiyo tu ni kuwa selective na your head. If you don't like Shaffie, some like, but kusema Shaffie was on radio encouraging people to rape, I think that was an exaggeration. They just used the wrong words. But anyway, say wame crucify you for their words, which personally I feel like is dangerous if we are going to crucify people for what they say, because you can't tell people what to say or what to think. You need people to have the space to make mistakes so that you can correct them in order to be better people. Somebody said, in order to think, you must risk offending. I'm going to say it again. In order to think, you must risk offending. And with that said, remember to follow me on Instagram at JAMOHMORAY.ke. Subscribe to my channel. I repeat, subscribe to my channel. Like my videos. Turn on your notifications so that when I drop a video, you'll be notified. Peace.